once in a while, True Blood likes to tackle some political issues, and the latest episode is no exception. In fact, they had a scene where there was a fundraiser for Ted Cruz, and of course there were a number of Republicans there. And during this fundraiser, a bunch of vampires showed up, spoiler alert, showed up and then started massacring, okay? They started ripping heads off, sucking blood, doing what vampires typically do. Now, of course, Ted Cruz got word of this, and he did respond to it in a Facebook post, so let me read you his reaction. He's not really upset. He seems more amused than anything else. He says, of all the places I never thought to be mentioned, HBO's True Blood vampire show would have to be near the top of the list. Sunday night, they aired a misogynist and profanity-ridden episode where Texas Republicans are murdered attending a Ted Cruz fundraiser. I just love how in this particular context he's pissed off about misogyny. But anyway, moving on. Well, I'm sorry to have lost the vampire vote, but I'm astonished and amused that HBO is suggesting that hardcore leftists are blood-sucking fiends.
So the last part is obviously tongue-in-cheek, and he's having a little bit of fun with it. But I think that the middle part is not that much tongue-in-cheek. He's saying, you know, it's a terrible profanity-ridden episode and it's misogynist and all this stuff. So he's pretending to be aggrieved. And then, of course, since conservatives love being victims, and the top sound they love making is this.
True.
All over his Facebook account, they're like, look at the level of media, HBO doing this to poor Ted Cruz, right? Are you kidding me? Ted Cruz loves it. He's like, oh my God, attention, attention, precious attention. It's mine.
Yeah, so Ted Cruz is a joke. I don't know if you talked about it in the Political Hour today, but he accused Obama of grounding American flights to Israel because he wants to cripple their economy. Like, Ted Cruz is a joke. He's a joke. He should be made fun of, right? So
there are missiles landing at the airport. What, okay.
Can you imagine if Obama did not do that, right? And all of a sudden, an American aircraft carrying American citizens gets, you know, shot down. How would the Republicans react to that?
Oh, the blood is on his hands. They'd really be out for blood, okay? And they wouldn't be kidding around about it. Of course, he grounds the flights. He doesn't do it, by the way. The FAA, the professionals in charge of it. It's not like Obama's like, FAA, go ahead, you know. I mean, they're lunatics. They have all these conspiracy theories. I remember Ted Cruz on his website wrote about hobbit homes, how the UN plans to put us in hobbit homes. And we've got to watch out for the dwarves and the elves, but Gandalf will probably help us though, okay? This guy's a lunatic. He probably thinks the vampires are real.
Yeah, I mean, he's crazy, he's crazy. So if there is a show that's poking fun at him, I love it. Even though, considering that, you know, his statement indicates that he loves it as well, I think it's still good. He's referred to as a Republican, which is kind of mean. But
okay,
kind of
no. To be fair, the woman in the episode, after dressing up like a Republican, called herself a Republican.
Oh, okay. Then that's a little different.
So how fair is that?
Yeah.
Okay. I inquired in the show. This is a rare HBO show I don't watch. And they say that, yeah, they've taken a bunch of pot shots at Republicans in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very pro-LGBT type of show.
Right.
They find a way to put some political messaging in there, which is political messaging in there.
They have apparently protesters, right-wing protesters, that have signs on the show, God hates fangs. So that's funny.
That is really funny.